So
This
good evening,
conference
guys.
will now be recorded.
Good evening, Himaja. Your screen is not visible, Himaja.
Are you able to see my screen now, everyone?
Yes.
Yeah, it is
Yes.
visible, Himaja.
Yes, cool. Today we are going to discuss about one of the most important real-time topic is nothing but a design patterns. So design patterns. So we in Selenium we have two types of design patterns are there. So one is page object model, and the next one is a page factory. Next one is a page factory. So recently I heard that few of the software companies are using page factory, but I haven't used page factory. So mostly we are using page object model only since since my career starting onward. So I am using only page object model. So in my previous companies and my current company also we are using page object model only, but I'll explain both the ones because there is a very slight difference between page object model and page factory. I'll show you both the design patterns. So first of all, what is a design pattern? So it is a way which is used to create. So it is a way which is used to create separate .java classes for each and every web page in the web application. Very important thing, ma. So it is a way which is used to create a separate Java classes. So separate Java classes for each and every web page in the web application. So that means let me open Orange HRM and let me show you clearly. So see here we have Orange HRM, right? Orange HRM. So this is my application. So here it is a login page, right guys? This is a login page because we have username, password and login button here. See, we have username, we have password, we have login button, as well as we have forget your password link. So if you click on forget your password link, so it will open another page. See, are you able to see the another page? Reset password. See, request password reset code. It is another web page, guys. So in this particular web page, so here we have three elements. One is username, another one is cancel, and another one is reset. And if you click on cancel, and if I log into the respective web page, see here, this is a home page. And if I click on login, it is showing another web page, right? So it will display another web page. It is nothing but home page. It is nothing but home page. What are the web elements that you are seeing in the home page? You need to add all these web elements in one web page, and if you click on admin, observe guys, if you click on admin and observe this particular URL, we are in index page, means we are in home page, right? If I click on admin page, see here, if I click on admin page, are you able to see the URL is changing every time? Are you able to see, guys? Yes. So here, each and every time the web page is different, right? What you need to do? You need to create a separate .java classes for each and every web page in the web application, because the first advantage is reusability. So you can add web elements in one page and you can reuse anywhere if you want. See, from till our last class, each and every time we are identifying the web elements, right? For each and every class we are identifying the web elements and we are using that one. But in real time we can identify only web elements at single only one time. We need to add that particular web elements to the respective pages. Later on we need to call that particular web element to another classes. I will show you that one. Both page object model and page factory, both are used to create separate .java classes for each and every web page in the web application, guys. See, this is one web page. In admin web page we have username, job, organization, qualification, everything is there. And if you click on PIM, observe carefully, guys. If you click on PIM, see here, bad request. Okay, the web page is not available. If I click on leave, okay, let me go to performance. Let me refresh. Are you able to see? Administrator access. Are you able to see, ma? This is another page. Here we have username, password, cancel, and confirm. See, if you click on maintenance, are you able to see, ma? The page is maintenance per employee. Are you able to see? This is a one page, guys. So if you click on bus, are you able to see view bus, ma? View bus. So here in the view bus, so we have a different feedbacks. Means each and every page, for each and every page, we need to create a different .java classes. I will show you that one, guys. I'll show you that one. See, what is the exact difference between, okay, design pattern, okay, page object model, page factory, both are design patterns, so which are used to create separate .java classes for each and every web page in the web application. Okay, fine. What is the exact difference between page object model and page factory? Page factory, it is a subset of page object model. It is a subset of page object model. It is a subset of page object model. Is a huge pattern, guys. In this pattern, it is a sub pattern. Page factory is a sub pattern, and in page factory, we need to use, if you want to declare any variable, we need to use annotation, guys. And in page factory, annotations is a mandatory to create any web element. To create any web element, annotations are mandatory. But in page object model, don't have any annotations. There is no annotations in page object model. You can directly create a page object model using web element. But in page factory, there are few annotations, ma. I'll explain those annotations as well. By using those annotations only, we need to create the web elements and we need to call. And the second point of page factory is, so if you want to call the page factory class to another classes, we need to call the page factory class. We need to call the page factory class. Then we need to initialize. The object by using the respective page factory, guys. Page factory class. So this as page factory class, we need to use to initialize the object. Then only we can use page factory class. Otherwise page factory will not work. No? I'll show one by one in detail, guys. So in Selenium we have two patterns, page object model, page factory. Both are used to create a separate .java classes for each and every web page in the web application. And page factory is a subset of page object model. Page object model is a parent one, and page factory is a child. It is a subset. Means you can include page factory in page object model, but you can't include POM in page factory. So you should remember this one, because this is an interview question. So if you have any questions as of now in the theory part, you can ask this. Okay, cool. So now let's observe. I'm going to paste each and every method from source to main, because so today I'm going to create the real-time folders. In each and every real-time project, we have a couple of folders, guys. So first folder is pages folder. In this pages folder, you need to add different .java classes for each and every web page in the web application. And the next thing is some methods folder. And the next thing is methods folder. And the next thing is a test folder. And the next thing is test folder, guys. So this is the project structure. Along with this, so we have one test data folder. So in that folder, you need to add all these data. You need to add all this data. And apart from this, we have one folder, common methods folder. Common methods folder is nothing but a base class. So where is our base class, guys? Let me go to base class. We need to okay, so go to declaration. The source is not on the build path. Okay, test ng. Yes, it is a base class, right? So now I am going to copy. I am going to paste this. I'm going to refactor rename. So these are a common methods. Common methods folder. That means, so here continue. Let me delete the remaining things. So let me delete the remaining things. Are you able to see, guys? Each and every commonly used method you should add in the common methods folder only. You should add in the common methods folder only. See here, guys, I have common method folder. In that I have base class. So here I have launch method, and I have launch URL method, and I have wait method, and apart from that I have screenshot method as well. So screenshot method as well. So and now we are going to create a pages. Pages, my first class is login page. My first class is a login page, guys. So here I will show you two ways, because in my previous company we used page object model in one format, but in my current company we are using page object model in another format. I'll show you both the formats, guys. So the first one is a previous company format. The first one, this one is previous company format. Apart from that, I'll show you the current company format as well. The first thing is we should create each and everything in the form of private. So we should create each and everything in the form of a private keyword, guys. That means, so here we need to create the web elements in private keyword, and also there is no need to create methods in separate folder. You can add the methods in this folder, and you can call the methods in the respective test classes. I'll show you this one. First of all, I'm going to create a web driver object. I'm going to create the web driver object here. Later on, I'm going to create one constructor method, because here we are giving the detailed description to our compiler that this driver, web driver, is different and the test class driver is different. So that is the reason, guys. So are you able to see my screen, guys? So here we are using constructors. So we are using constructor methods, and later on I'm going to create a methods. Sorry, I'm going to initialize the variables by using private keyword, private by username. So username, this is the real-time code, guys. Username text box. My username text box. So here I'm going to use xpath, by dot xpath. So I'm going to use xpath, guys. So here I'm going to paste the username. So here I'm going to paste the username, guys. So this is the username, right? I'm going to copy this one. I'm going to paste here. And apart from this, we have a password, right? Let me copy the same one. So username text box, same like this. We have a password text box, and the variable name should starts with the small letters, guys. Variable name should start with small letters. So here Control V and copy, and we have login button, right? So login a button, so login button. So what is the XPath of login button? This one, right? So Control C and Control V. And apart from this, do we have any other variable, apart from these three variables? Suresh, are you there? Apart from these three variables, do we have any another web element, apart from username, password, login?
Forgot password.
Forget your password, right? So we, yes. So forget your password. So we need to add XPath for this one as well. So what is this one, forgot your password, right? So let me add everything in the form of relative XPaths only. So this is the forgot password. So Control A, Control C. Let me go here. I'm adding each and every web element in the format of private. So what is the purpose of private, guys? What is a private keyword? Why we are using private keyword? What is the purpose of private keyword? The purpose of private keyword is, so the scope of the private variable is within the class only, right guys? Right or wrong? Yes. So here we are initializing every web element in this particular class using private. That means you can reuse this one, but you can't change the values. Means you can't change the X path. If you want to change, it will throw exceptions, ma. So that is the reason. So in my previous company, we are using this format: private by username, private by password, each and everything. Later on, what we need to do? We need create methods, guys. So we need to create methods: public void enter username. So this is my method. So here we need to call driver dot find element. In this find element, you should pass the respective web element, ma. Later on dot send keys. Later on dot send keys. So here you can pass the value. So whether it is admin or admin123, so whatever if you want. So same like this, we need to create a 3 more methods. For each and every variable we should create methods, guys. For each and every variable we should create a methods. Enter password, later on a click login. So I'm copying this one, so click. The final one is forget password, right? So copy, paste it here, same here. So forgot your password link, guys. So forgot your password link. So here, so we have created a web element separately and we are calling the methods. So if you observe here, we are creating methods using public because we need to use these methods in separate classes more. If you create methods with the private, can we call the private methods in another classes? Can we call private methods in another classes? No. That is the reason we should create methods using public only, but variables in a private. Variables in a private. So now I am going to copy the same. Now I am going to copy the same and I am pasting here in the test folder, guys. Not in the pages or common methods. In the test folder. So log into Orange HRM. So here I am extending the base page, guys. I am extending the base page, base class. Okay. So the class name is a base class. So log into Orange HRM. Are you able to see, guys, the base class? I'm going to import the base class and later on I'm removing everything, guys. So later on I'm removing everything. Log into Orange HRM, extensive base class. So not log into as well, guys. Let me refactor rename. So login, that's it. So login at test, login test. So the class name should be the same. The class name, the page's name, the page class name, and methods name should be similar, guys. So this is a login page and this is a login text. So here, so driver dot get URL, right? Let me copy this one, Control C, and here just launch URL, right? In the launch URL, I'm going to pass the URL. I'm going to pass the URL. Later on, see here, later on here, so driver equal to, so here we have already initialized driver, right? Let me use this particular class. So this login page class, login page. So here I'm initializing I'm going to initialize LP. Just now I have declared LP. See here, I'm going to login page. Later on, LP equal to, so new login page of a driver we need to pass. Why we need to pass driver, because this is a login page. See here, guys, this is a login page. This login page is in constructor method. So public login page, so web driver. So see here, so I have created a login page object here. Now what we are going to do, so let me call the browser as well, launch browser. So here I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it. See here, in the enter username. So simply I'm going to call lp.enter username method, guys. lp.enter username method. Let's see. If I go to enter username, are you able to see, guys? So I'm navigating to login page and I'm using enter username method. Same here, lp.password, guys. lp. enter a password. See, enter password, and here lp.login. That's it, guys. In the real time, so we should not create the XPaths or the web elements in the test classes. So what are the methods that you have? You need to keep either in the pages or in the methods. If you are creating the pages in private, you should create the methods here itself. Otherwise, if you are creating your web elements using public keyword, you should create the methods in the methods folder. So don't create the methods in the test folder. Test folder is used to call the methods from the different classes only. So see here, guys, so we are initializing the driver, we are launching based on launch URL method. It is in the another base class, and here enter username, enter password. Each and every method is in the different class. We should call them, guys, we should call them, and you should use them into your test classes. And remember this one, guys. Now I am going to add the debugger points, and I am going to show you guys debug as Java application. See, guys, we have successfully launched the URL. See, ma'am, we have successfully entered a username. Are you able to see admin? We have successfully entered username. Are you able to see password, ma? We have successfully entered password, and we have successfully clicked on login button. Are you able to see, guys? We have successfully clicked on login button, and now we are in the quit driver.quit method. See here, ma, so which class we have executed? We have executed login test. Are you able to see? We have executed login test class, and each and every method is working fine. In real time, you should call the methods like this. You should create the web elements like this, guys. I'll show you another example as well. So now I'm going to create a page for forget password. Paste. So forget password page. Forgot a password page. In this forgot password page, so now I'm going to click on forgot password. So later on, so we have three web elements here, right? Username, cancel, and reset button. So let me identify the username text box. Yes, username text box is same here. So username text box is same here. Later on, cancel button and reset button, right? So I'm going to create everything using public. So public, not private, guys. Public. So public. Only we have three web elements, right? So what are the web elements, ma? Cancel button and reset button, right? Inspect. So type equal to button only, ma. So type equal to button only. So this is the cancel button. This is submit button. So submit button. So let me inspect, guys. Control F, Control V. Yes, so cancel button we have identified. Same like that. Control F, Control V. Yeah, this is a reset button. So we have identified all the three methods, right? Now I am going to create a separate class in methods. So my class name is, observe, guys, this is a second way, guys. Forgot your password methods. Forgot your password methods. So here I'm going to create again. I'm going to copy this one. I'm going to create a same constructor. Guys. I'm going to create a same constructor. Forgot your password methods. Constructor is mandatory in PageObject model. So now I'm going to create object to this respective class, guys, because my web elements is this particular class, right? Is in forget password page. So here a driver object. I'm going to pass driver object. I need to import forget password page. Cool. Now we are going to create a methods. Now we are going to create a methods. Let me copy every method from here, because it's a second way, guys. I have created the web elements using public keyword. Now I am going to create methods in forget your password one more. So my first one is enter username, right? Just fp dot enter username. That's it. fp dot enter username. I'm going to enter testing. Later on, a click cancel button, right? So click, what is the button name? Click cancel, right? So cancel. So it is in the forget password page, right? fp dot click cancel. I mean cancel button. So now I'm going to copy this one. Same pasting here. So click reset, right? Next one is reset, right? RESE. Next one is reset, and here I'm going to call reset button. I'm going to call, what is this one? Reset or submit. Okay, this one is reset. Okay, now let me change the web element name. Reset button, and here I'm going to call the reset button. See guys, so here by using PageObject, by using forget password page, so we have created web elements in one area, I mean in one class. Later on we call the particular web elements in another class. Forget your password method, I mean forget your password method. See, are you able to understand this one, guys? So here we are creating the web elements, but we are creating the methods, but our web elements is in another page. Our web element is in another page. So this is the way that we are using in our current company, guys. So web elements is in another class, methods is in another class. Now I am going to create one test class, guys. Now I am going to create one test class, guys. Login test. So my test name is forgot your password test. So forgot your password, forgot your password test. So forgot your password test. How many pages we need here? How many classes we need? We need two classes, right? One is a login page, another one is forgot your password methods, right? We need two, right? One is login page, because with the help of login page we need to click on forgot your password link, right? So now I'm going to click on forgot password. So click forgot password. So first of all, I'm going to click the forgot password link, guys. Later on, Seema, by using FPM, so by using FPM, I'm entering the username. So let me copy this one. So before this one, did I miss anything? Yes, right. I have only just declared the variable. I haven't initialized anything, right? So you forgot your password. When you forgot your password method. So for each and every time you need to create object your parent class, then only you can call the methods inside it. So in the first method, so what we need to do, we need to go to the login page, we need to click on forget password. Later on we need to enter username with the help of forget your password. Later on what we need to do, we need to click on the cancel button. If you want you can reset, but so most of the people will use Orange HRM, right? That is the reason. So don't click on reset, just to click cancel and verify whether you come back to the previous page or not. See here, I'm using two classes. Normally not two classes, three classes, guys. Base class, login page class, and forget your password. Seema, with the help of login page, I'm going to click on the forget password. Later on, I'm going to enter text to the enter username text box. Later on I'm going to click cancel. Let me debug and let me show you guys. Are you able to see the reset password page, Are you able to see? Yes. Now I'm going to see here, guys. We have used priority equal to 2 for both these methods. That is the reason. See, enter username. P will come first, right? That is the reason it went to a click cancel button. So let me change it to 3. So it is a quick cancel, right? So click cancel. So let me debug again, guys. Page not loaded. Are you able to see the forget password page, ma'am? So we have successfully entered a testing to username text box. Later on, see guys, if I click on cancel, are we able to come back to the login page? Are you able to see the login page, guys? After clicking on login, cancel button. Later on, I'm going to quit the particular web page. Quit the particular web page. So page object model or page factory means for each and every web page, you need to create a separate pages and you need to add all the web element into the respective web pages and you need to create separate methods and separate test. See, the main advantage, the main purpose of page object model or page factory is reusability, guys. See, we have only initialized, we have only created a variable, web element once, right? But we have used the same web element in multiple classes, right, ma? Have we created the web elements again and again? No, right? We have only created once and we are reusing the same web element wherever we want. Yes or no, guys? Sorry, Suresh. Yes. So this is nothing about page object model. So if you have any questions in the page object model, you can ask, guys. No questions? Is everything clear? Okay. Next one is page factory. It is also same like a page object model, but here we should use few annotations. One of the annotation is find by. So find by is nothing but to find a single web element. Apart from this, we have find by. It is used to get the list of web element, and the very important thing is page cache lookup. So cache lookup. So cache lookup is important in interview, guys, but in real time, cache lookup will not use, because if you use cache lookup, you will definitely get stale element exception. Because what cache lookup annotation will do, only for the first time it will verify the web element in the web application. If the web element will found, it will store it in the cache. From the next time onwards, it will never ever verify the web element in the web page. It will just get the web element from the cache and it will work on that. If the web element is not there in the application, it will automatically throw stale element exception, guys. So cache lookup, for the first time only it will verify the web element. If it is there, it will store in the cache. From the second time onwards, it will never verify the web element again and again in the web application. If the web element is not there, it will throw stale element exception. But find by annotations is used to find a single web element. Find by is used to store a list of web elements, guys. List of web elements. But mostly, as I heard from many of my colleagues, they are only using find by, not find by, because so only few companies are using page factory. So most of the companies, 95% of the companies will use page object model only, because in page factory there are so many things to add. So that is the reason. So most of the companies are using page object model only. I'll show you everything in the page factory, then you can understand okay why many companies, most of the companies are using page object model. Okay, now I am going to create a separate class. My two classes I'm going to create now, guys. So one is home page. So one is home page, guys. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to log into the respective web page. After login to the respective web page, I'm going to click on the sign out button. I'm going to click on the sign out button, guys. But before to click on the sign out button, I need to click on the Pal Coolings. It is in the home page. This button is in the home page, and if you click on this particular thing, there are 4 web elements related to another page, guys. So now I'm going to create 2 classes using page factory. The first one is home page, and in the home page I'm going to add single web element, guys, because you can add multiple web elements and you can try from your end. So here I'm going to create one web element. The web element is nothing but this one. I'm going to click on this one, guys. All coolings, I'm going to click on this one. So now I'm going to copy this one, Control A, Control C, and here this is home page, right? So here in the home page, the entire thing is different apart from this one, guys. Apart from the web driver and the constructor, remaining is different, guys. Here we need to use a find by annotation. Find by annotation. In this find by annotation, we need to use one enum kind of thing, guys. How equal to how dot what locator you are using. If you are using XPath, you should use XPath, or ID, add ID, or CSS selectors, add CSS selector. Apart from that, we need to use an attribute called using. In this attribute, we need to pass the XPath, guys. In this attribute, we need to pass the XPath. Later on, just so private or whatever it may be. So web element, what is this web element, guys? So click all, right? We need to add that particular web element. That's it. We need to call that particular web element, and later on we need to remove everything. Let me make it public, not a private, guys. So public, so at the rate find by. So now I'm going to call this particular click all dot click. That's it. So click Paul or dot it. That's it. So why I'm getting errors? The annotation is allowed for this. Public click Paul. So some error. Let me check the error at the rate find by of equal to. Yes, everything is correct only. What is the error? Duplicate annotation find by repeated annotations are allowed only successful level 1.8 or above. But we are using 1.8 or 17 only we are using, right? Let me duplicate annotation. Let me add Java version here. Selenium Java 4.8.0. Go to dependencies. I'm using Java 17 only. The annotation find by is disallowed for this location. strange. Let me copy and let me paste it here in the test.ng. Paste. Are you able to see any errors? No, right? But why there in this particular folder? Strange. Okay, let me copy. Let me create another package. Pages 1. Let me paste it here. Just a second, guys. Let me create new project and let me try. Maven project next. Code is perfectly fine, but it is not allowing the annotation find by is disallowed for this location. Getting an error while trying to use @find by profile at the cache lookup is to improve the performance at the annotation is disallowed. Just to remove from web element. Yes. Are you able to see, guys? Cool. Our issue got resolved. So here, so I have used method instead of web element. So that is the reason. See here, ma. So let me delete this particular Maven project as well. Delete. Yes. So see here guys, at the rate find by how equal to how dot xpath using a double slash sp some xpaths. So I have used here, and later on click call a dot click. So this is the web element. Now I'm going to create another web page. So copy paste another page. So that is nothing but a sign out page. That is nothing but sign out page. So here in the sign out page, I'm going to create a separate methods, separate web elements and separate methods, because so here I have four web elements, right? I'm going to create web element for each and everything. I'm going to create locator for each and every web element, guys. So this is the one. So this is menu item. So this is nothing but about, right? So about a text equal to about. So this is for about, right? I'm going to use XPath only, but here I'm going to show you the second way of creating web elements using page factory, guys. The second way of creating web elements using a page factory. The second way is, so without using at the rate, by using at the rate find by, you can directly use XPath, guys. So without using how equal to how dot XPath, you can directly provide the web element. So let me show you how to write the direct web element. So here instead of using this one, let me go here, and instead of using how equal to how dot xpath, you can directly use xpath, guys. The sign out page, right? Yes. So you can directly use xpath equal to, so xpath equal to, so let me use exact xpath. So xpath equal to, so you can directly use like this as well, without using how equal to how dot id. So you can directly use at the rate find by xpath equal to, so you can directly pass the xpath as well. You can directly add the xpath as well. So this is nothing about click about, right? So click about dot click. So this is nothing but about. So now we are going to create another three web elements. Another three, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, because we'll create like this. Web elements we need to create in one format, and later on we need to add the methods. So don't add web element again method again web element again method. And the next one is support, right? Let me add a support. Yes, this is for support. So let me add the support here and here as well. SUPPORT support, and copy paste and paste here. Click about, click support is fine. Next one is change password, right? Just use a change password. Yes. So change password, we have identified the change password as well. Just use here and copy the same. Copy, paste here, click change password, and the final one is log out, right? Log out. So log out. So we have successfully identified the web elements, guys. So the next one is click log out. So we have four web elements. So is a load, one other one is support, and the one is about change password. So in this particular sign out, we have four web elements. I have added all the four web elements, right, ma? I have added all the four web elements, and I have added the methods here itself, because so I have seen some issue while creating methods in separated classes. So that is the reason I have added methods in the same class. Now we are going to use this particular sign out and this particular home page. This particular sign out and this particular home page. Let me delete this home page. Delete. Yes. File, save all. Okay. So now I'm going to use this home page and everything. Okay. Let me delete here, guys. Yes. This home page and this sign out page in the login and log out test. Okay. Pages of one. We have page. Let me delete this one, guys. Let me delete unused things. Continue. Yes, let me go to, yes, home page. Yes. So see here guys, we have home page and we have login page and we have logout page, everything. So now I'm going to call the home page a click login and same well as sign out page a click logout methods in this particular test class. So now I'm going to copy this one, copy and paste it here. And after this one, so login and logout guys. So how many classes we need to use here? Three classes, right? So one is a login class. So by using login class, we need to enter password and we need to enter username, password and click login. Later on, so which method you need to call ma? You need to call the click pal method, right? For that one, so which class we need to use here? Home page, right? So home page, HP, and after to click on sign out, so which page we need to call here? Sign out page, right? So sign out page SP. So here I have created all the classes, but I haven't initialized the class, right? For page factory, we need to initialize a web driver in a separate way. Like HP equal to here, we need to use a class called page factory. In this page factory class, see here, ma. In this page factory, so we have a page factory class. We need to call the page factory class. Later on, we have one init elements here, ma. You need to add the init elements here. After this init elements, you need to call the driver, and later on which class you want to call, that particular class you should mention here. So if you call the page factory classes like this, it will throw no such, it will throw null pointer exception, web driver null pointer exceptions. So here I'm going to copy the same and I'm going to create for SP. So here SPC ma, are you able to see guys? If I change the class name, automatically it is displaying the error. Are you able to see? Cannot convert from home page to sign out page. Are you able to see ma? Yes or no? So which class that you want to use, the same class you should provide here, otherwise it will throw errors. Otherwise it will throw errors. Now I'm going to create a fourth method guys. The fourth method is, so click pal, right? So here for click pal, and here also I'm going to call hp dot click pal method. I'm going to call click pal method. See here guys, what is the method we have in the click? Let me go to HP first of all. What is the method name? Okay, click login. Cool. So I have changed it to clickpal. Yes. So now I'm going to here. So clickpal. Later on, I'm going to create another test method. Sign out. So fifth one is to sign out, right? Click sign out. So sign out one, which method we need to call? We need to call a click logout method. So that is in the SP, that is in the sign out page, right? So how many classes I have used here, ma? I have used 4 classes. One is a base class, right? Base class I have used, and later on login page I have used, home page I have used, sign out page I have used. Even in real time also, you need to use more than one class, because we don't know which element, which web element is placed in which class, right? Yes or no guys? We don't know, right? So see here, ma, if you see forget your password page, here it contains the web elements that belongs to forget page. Here all the home page elements, here the sign out page elements. If you want to do certain operations, we need to club all these classes, right? So that is the reason. So here you need to add more classes. So in real time also we have added more than 15-16 classes also, because based on the functionality we need to add the class, we need to add the parent classes. So this is login page, this is home page, and this is sign out page. So I have added 3 classes here. Later on, after enter username, enter password, login. So see here, I need to click on clickpal. Later on, I need to click on sign out. Later on, I need to approve it. Let me debug and let me show you guys. See here guys, first of all, we need to enter the username and later on password. Later on we have clicked on the login button, right? Later on we have clicked on the login button. Observe guys, later on we need to click on the click PAL, right? Are you able to see the pop-up after clicking on PAL coolings? Are you able to see the pop-up on the top right hand side? Yes or no? Guys, are you there?
Yeah.
Are you able to see the pop-up below to PAL coolings about support, change password, logout? So if I click on logout, see here are we able to log out the respective page? Are you able to see the login page again after clicking on sign out
Yes, Himanshu.
right? Yes. So like this, we need to use the page factory. So for example, so I haven't initialized object like this. For example, I haven't initialized object like this. So I have initialized object same like, let me comment this one. I have initialized object same like new home page of same like page object model. What it will do? Will it throw any error or will it throw what it will throw? Let me show you clearly what it will throw exactly. Will it throw any error or will it work fine? Will it be work fine? Let me show you like this as well. So here I have initialized the objects, login parent class objects, same like a page object model. So here same like a page object model, guys. Let me debug and let me show you. Let me debug and let me show you. Till test3, till test, till click login, it will execute fine, guys, without any issues. Because that belongs to page object model, right? So click login, I mean username, password, and click login, that belongs to page object model. But after that one only we are using page factory, right? To click the poll, right, to click the click poll, we are using page factory, right? See, are you able to see, guys? Are you able to click on anything, How many methods failed, guys? One method or two methods? How many methods failed? Click poll and click sign out. Are you able to see null pointer exception? Sai, are you there? Exception. So we'll face exceptions like this. So if you miss anything, so it will just see this dot click poll is a null. Are you able to see, guys? Null pointer exception.
Yeah.
So that is the reason. So we have some formats. We should use those formats. Then only we can work. So then only we can work. So page factory, let me delete this one. So page object model, we can call page object model parent class like this, but page factory, you must and must use page factory class. Then only you can call which class that you are using in page factory. Then only it will work. Otherwise, it will not work. Let me execute now. Are you able to see, guys? How many methods got passed and how many methods got failed? Are you able to see any
5
method
pass.
failed? Everything passed,
No.
right? Because we have used the correct format, right, ma'am? Any doubts on page object model and page factory, guys?
No, Himanshu.
Guys, just to see the page factory, but practice page object model because it's very important. So majority of the companies are using page object model only. Understand? I'll share you all these common methods, everything I'll share you, and add these folders separately in one folder. Okay, because so it is a definite interview question. What is the project structure? How many folders you have in your project structure? They will ask these kinds of questions. So I'll share you each and everything and create one new folder and add all these folders in that one. And if they ask, I mean, if any interviewer asks this kind of question, then you can see. So we have common methods folder, we have methods folder, we have pages folder, and we have test folder, and we have added all these classes here, and here, and we are using like this. And explain each and everything that what we have discussed today. Okay.
Okay, Himanja.
Any more questions, guys? No questions? Is everything clear?
Yes, Himanja.
Cool. Okay then. Thank you so much, guys. I have added the everything to the drive. Go to the drive and just download. And if you have any questions, you can ask me in the tomorrow's class. Don't miss tomorrow's class, guys, because it's very, 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 very important. Okay. Git.
Okay, Himanja.
Okay. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, Himanja. Bye,
See
Himanja.
you tomorrow. Bye bye.